Hey, Tom. Where's all my stuff? There's nothing left in my room. The documents that were on my desk, and the memory disk that was next to the PC.
Calm down. What do you want? The message alerts are getting on my nerves. I'm outside right now. Can we do this later?
No, right now. I want an answer. The documents and data drive. Where'd you put them?
Huh? The junk on your desk? I dumped them all in the trash this morning.
You dumped them? Are you nuts? That's important data for work. How could you just throw them out without checking with me first?
How was I supposed to know it was for work? I went out of my way to clean up your messy room, and that's the thanks I get? I think you should be thanking me first. What an ungrateful woman.
You never once cleaned the room before. Why start now? And cleaning only my stuff. What's going on?
But your room, it was such a dump. I had to do something. I leave it as it is, and the roaches pop up. I had to take drastic measures, that's all. Besides, why bring such important work stuff home? Stuff's confidential, isn't it? You really should leave that stuff at work. Don't you guys have compliance training? It's your fault for being so careless.
I keep telling you, I'm forced to work from home since last month. The office is currently being remodeled. We're all working from home for the time being. I told you. I had no choice but to bring all my work home.
Yeah, well, I sort of remember you saying that. But working at home means you were home all day, right? You're there all day. Why does it look like such a pigsty? You're at home all day. What were you doing?
Working, of course. You say pigsty, but some of my documents were just laid across my desk. I didn't mean to mess up your room or the living room area. So, why my room?
But I just couldn't ignore the mess. You know me. I'm a clean freak. When I see anything dirty or out of place at home, I just can't stand it. That's why I did you a favor and spruced the room up for you. I'm not the bad guy here.
Are you being serious? What are you going to do about this? This is serious. You even tossed out all the copies and the backup data. If this is not fixed, it's going to be a major scandal. Worst case scenario, I get fired.
Oh yeah? Maybe this is a blessing. You should take this as an opportunity to resign.
What? You're not really suggesting that, are you?
You know what? From the very get-go, I was not too keen on you continuing to work. When we got married, I figured you'd quit, but you hung on as if your life depended on it. Even at home, you'd bring work home with you. I'm working! I'm so busy! Honestly, I was getting sick of it. This is great. Good time for you to quit once and for all.
What are you saying? You never said that to me before. Tom, why now? You were always uninterested in my job. Why are you urging me to quit now?
Obvious, isn't it? Normally when a woman gets married, they quit their job and become a housewife. I mean, my mom was like that. But you seemed so adamant about continuing to work. I didn't like it. But I held my tongue. But now that you may get fired, it's perfect. Just quit.
You say that so easily. It's not that simple. I went to college so I could work, so I could do what I'm doing now. Besides, the reason I may get fired, you're to blame for that. Perfect timing? A blessing? Who are you to say that?
Your BS is really getting on my nerves. I mean, a couple of missing documents? Please. Becoming a housewife is a woman's dream, isn't it?
It's my life. I wish you wouldn't be so insensitive. Anyway, I'm going to be busy trying to fix this mess you created, so I'm not going to be able to do any household stuff. So, I'll leave all that up to you for a while.
Huh? So you're going to weasel out of your house chores too? Is that it? Okay, if you want to continue work so much, let's get divorced.
What? Where'd that come from?
All work, no play, not very appealing. Shirking your household chores, a problem. I don't see any reason to stay married. I would much rather have a cute, obedient girl than a blabbermouth like you.
Unbelievable! You're not kidding. If that's a joke, I'm not laughing.
I'll bring home the divorce paper tonight. Funny. I toss out your documents, and now I toss you out. Haha.
Wait a second.
Lighten up for a moment and think seriously about this. But, knowing you, you'll end up coming back to me. Alright then, I gotta get back to work. See you at home! Hey Kim, have you chilled out? Must be lonely all by yourself for the last 3 years. Huh?
Who, may I ask, is this? Excuse me, but I think you have the wrong line address.
What are you rattling on about? It's me, Tom. Remember Tom?
Oh, yeah, that Tom? What do you want? It's been 3 years.
Yeah, figured you chilled a bit and got your head back on straight. I contacted you because I'm willing to get back together with you. Of course, if you're truly sorry. I realize you had a hard time after we split up.
Yeah, you left those divorce papers and just up and left. It was a real hassle working at the asset distribution and family matters, but other than that, everything has been great.
Come on! I know you've been waiting for me to contact you all these years. And you had me blocked online, but it's been reinstated. What's that about?
I recently changed my smartphone. Guess it all got reset automatically. Thanks for telling me. I'll block you right away.
Do you really want to talk to me that way? You keep it up, and you won't be able to get back together with me.
I got married last week.
Last week? Remarried?
Yep, remarried. Sorry, Tom. Thanks for the offer, but no need to get back together with you.
You've got to be kidding.
Now, why would I spin something like that? Those documents you so recklessly dumped. Well, I had to get help of other staff members to try and recreate them. It was hard work. Well, my boss at the time helped me out and we grew pretty close, and last week, we tied the knot.
You got married a mere 3 years after divorcing me? That's way too soon. Oh, I get it. You were having an affair with this boss of yours even before we got divorced. That's right, isn't it? I can't believe you. You two-timing cheat.
You are delusional. None of that is true. We really only became close after you dumped me. I knew him, of course, but never really talked to him. After we managed to recreate those documents, we started going out on occasion. We dated for 3 years, eventually talked about getting married, and from then, it was smooth sailing all the way up to that I do moment. So why am I even talking to you exactly?
This is important. Why didn't you contact me earlier? I can't believe you remarried without telling me!
We have no connection, just my ex. I have no obligation to contact you. You're not a friend or relative.
Why did you remarry? I've been waiting all these years for you to see the light and come to your senses. You're so selfish!
Huh? You did all that on your own? I didn't ask you to wait. Besides, you're a complete stranger. You have no right to say a damn thing about me or who or when I marry.
That's why I hate working women. So cocky. You do realize that you will regret this someday. I'm not going to help you when you come crawling back to me later, crying to be taken back. Just remember that. You can be certain I will meet a way cuter woman than you. We'll get married and live happily ever after. So there.
I'm sure I heard that movie plot before. Well, do as you like. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Good luck with the month after next.
Huh? Month after next?
I heard your company is going to be taken over by some other company. You know, corporate takeover. My husband is going to be running that company as CEO.
Huh? What are you saying?
Okay, don't really have to explain it to you, but here it goes. My current husband started his own business about 2 years ago. He was quite successful, eventually buying out your company. He plans to retain most of the employees, but there are apparently going to be some changes, or bluntly speaking, terminations. You know, people with bad behavior or mediocre sales records.
Huh? What is this? I haven't heard anything about all this!
Oh, really? I thought the notice went out to all employees. Of course, yeah. I think the people on the termination list will get their notices at the last minute. But I'm sure they'll give you a 1-month notice.
Are you saying I may be getting a pink slip at the end of the month? On top of that, your current husband is the CEO? Why me?
Why seems obvious to me. A guy who would not think twice about throwing away important paperwork and digital data of a company he has no connection with. To be honest, I wouldn't want an employee like that on my payroll. Seems crystal clear why you'd get the boot.
How could you say such a thing? No way! You snitched on me when I threw away all your stuff! That's why I'm getting the boot!
Snitched? You make me sound like some kind of criminal. I just told you that it was my current husband that helped me recreate those documents you dumped. That's why he knows about it.
Please, could you wait? Please? I've contributed so much to this company. I've sacrificed a lot. It would be a big blow for the company if I'm let go. I really don't want to lose this position. I've worked so hard to get it. Please, plead with your husband. I can't lose this job. I would never be able to find a job during such dire economic times. I want to keep my job. Please, make him understand.
Sorry, can't help you. I'm still at my own company. My husband quit to start his own company. I have no say in how he runs this company.
But there must be...
I have to say, this is all too ironic. The guy who demanded that I quit my job and then threatened to divorce is going to be told to resign. What goes around comes around. So true.
This is not how it was supposed to turn out. Please, Kim, I'm sorry for everything. I apologize for telling you to quit your job, for throwing all your important papers away. Please forgive me. I just wanted you all to myself. I just acted out of frustration because I love you. You're the only one I love in this whole world.
That's nice and all, but no need to apologize now. A little too late for that. Besides, we're complete strangers. Love? Please, don't make me shudder.
Please, Kim.
Okay, so that just about does it. I'm going out to dinner with my husband, so I really don't have time to be shooting the breeze with you, Tom. Like I said, I'll reinstate that block. Thanks for reminding me.
Wait! Please!
Good luck in the future. Have a good life. Goodbye. After I blocked him, he was persistent in trying to contact not only me, but my husband as well. But I knew he would probably not give up, so I blocked any direct contact. Eventually, he just gave up. Not being able to contact us directly, he waited outside my husband's company and ambushed him, pleading for his job back. Unfortunately, he accosted a complete stranger mistaking him for my husband, and subsequently got arrested. But nobody got hurt, and all he got was severe reprimand from the police. But because of this fiasco, the company obviously heard and he was let go. Truth be told, my husband had not decided whom he would terminate. And about Tom, if he was a competent worker, he saw no reason to fire him. Taking someone's property without permission and just going off without thinking things through, that's what led to his self-destruction. Well, it was probably a combination of bad luck and bad character.
My lovely scrumptious honey pumpkin, Gary. Did you get off work? Let's make today the day we finally get on the train home together.
Kayla! Hey. Sorry, but I can't. I've already got an engagement with someone.
Oh, you do? But, you do want to get on the train home with me, right? Right? 'Cause, it's our,
What?
You don't happen to be a little bit forgetful, do you, Gary? Or are you a bit slow when it comes to romance?
Huh?
Or maybe you'd be embarrassed if everyone saw you leaving the office with me. Chill out and relax a little. It's fine. Hey, that reminds me. How come you never come over and speak to me at work? We have nothing to be ashamed of. I get that you might want to keep things hush from everyone at work, but you could at least come over and say hi every now and then. My delicious pudding pie.
What are you talking about?
It's hardly unusual for two coworkers who join the company at the same time to develop romantic feelings for each other and start dating.
Dating?
Yeah! It's our 2-week anniversary as a couple today, you know? I guess it's not that uncommon for guys to forget about anniversaries, so don't worry about it, sweetie. I'm not mad at all.
No, really, what are you talking about?
I said it's cool, don't worry about it.
I don't mean it like that. You and I aren't dating.
Huh?
The heck? I have a wife and kids.
What? How cruel! Are you just using me like some cheap toy to be tossed aside?
No, don't be so ridiculous. I never asked you out, I have no romantic feelings for you, and I've never done or said anything to suggest I do. I'd already been married for a year when I joined the company.
Oh my god!
Besides, we barely even speak, and on the rare occasion we do, it's only ever about work or idle small talk. I don't know how you've managed to convince yourself we're a couple based on that. I'm fully devoted to my wife. We were childhood sweethearts who started dating back in high school. Would you please stop saying these weird things? It's making me super uncomfortable.
This can't be!
What you're doing here could cause a lot of trouble for me. Please refrain from talking to me about anything other than work from now on, okay? I'd appreciate if you stopped calling me things like scrumptious honey pumpkin and delicious pudding pie, too. You have no idea how creepy it is. My name is Gary.
Why are you doing this? Gary, my old flame, my once favorite dreamy sugar dumpling, I need to talk to you.
What is it? I've told you countless times to only talk to me about work-related things, and only when we're at the office. Why are you messaging me again? Would you please just cut it out already? Plus, I told you to stop it with the creepy nicknames. Just Gary is fine. Gary.
I don't think you'll be puffing your chest out like this for long. Wanna know why? Teehee. You see, because you're so stubborn and wouldn't be honest about your feelings, I had no choice but to go and find another boyfriend.
Cool.
By the way, we're really close already. What would you say if I said I thought he might be the one?
That's great. I hope you're happy together.
What? No, wait! You were supposed to start panicking!
Why?
Isn't it normal to be worried when another guy takes the girl you like? Aren't you gonna fight to win me back?
Nah.
What? Why?
I never had any romantic feelings for you in the first place. Are we done? Great.
Gary, this is bad. Real bad.
Sarah, what's wrong?
You're on errands out of the office now, right?
That's right. I'll be finishing up and heading back soon, though.
No, please, you can't. The manager told me to tell you not to come back to the office.
Why not?
Kayla's really gone and done it.
Kayla? What do you mean?
She got caught having a steamy romp with Steve. the manager from sales and marketing, in the stationery cupboard.
What? Isn't Steve married?
And this isn't even the worst of it. His wife must have found out about what was going on somehow, because she just stormed in the office yelling, "Where the hell is that trashy harlot Caleb Briggs?" The managing director currently is trying to calm her down with tea and biscuits in the waiting room on the 3rd floor.
So what about Steve and Kayla?
Steve immediately admitted wrongdoing, got on his hands and knees, and begged his wife for forgiveness in the hallway in front of half the company. The managing director ordered him to wait on the 4th floor meeting room, so that's where he is now. As for Kayla, she's currently barricading herself in the 2nd floor inventory management room. Judging from the sounds coming out of there, she's smashing things up in some kind of frenzied rampage. She even smashed one of our new products that was just about to be sent out for delivery, so I'd be surprised if she still had a job after this.
What a spectacular mess!
There is one more thing, Steve. She was yelling your name the whole time.
What?
I'm pretty sure everyone's got a good idea of what the situation is, so I don't think you need to worry. We all noticed a while back how she kept following you around and waiting for you after work to make advances at you. You reported her to the managing director several times too, right?
Yeah.
So, all things considered, since we couldn't discount the possibility the situation would deteriorate even further if you came back, he decided it would be best you didn't, at least while she's still around.
I see.
This whole thing must be causing you all kinds of trouble. I'm really sorry, Gary.
Sorry, I don't really know how to respond to all of this. But in any case, thanks for passing on the message. I appreciate it.
I'll be in touch as soon as there's any kind of development.
Got it. I'm really sorry for inconveniencing you guys.
Where was my knight in shining armor?
Huh?
Your girlfriend just got fired! I'm being charged $15,000 because I broke some stuff, and they said if I don't pay, they'll take me to court! And if you think that's bad, the marketing and sales manager's wife's demanding $25,000 in compensation from me! Why the hell didn't you come and help me? I needed you more than ever!
Because none of it's got anything to do with me.
What?
Use your brain, Kayla! None of this would have happened in the first place if not for your sordid tryst with Steve from sales in the stationery cupboard. He's a married man. No matter which way you look at it, treating me like I'm your boyfriend like some kind of stalker, getting yourself into a career-threatening situation, then demanding I come and get you out of it is not acceptable behavior!
How could you be so blind, Gary? The only reason I did this was to force you to be honest about your feelings. The reason I made love to a married man in the stationery cupboard is because I love you.
That's quite possibly the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard.
The fact you have a wife and kids is irrelevant. We don't choose the wanderings of our hearts. The world of love is the world of mystery. But you're so stubborn. I had to resort to extreme measures to force you to admit how you felt. And be honest about the fact that you're head over heels in love with me. That's why I had to find a new boyfriend.
What the hell? That's why you had an affair with the married sales manager?
That's right. Things might have not worked out exactly as I planned, and maybe I did lose my job over it. But surely at least now you realize how much you love me. Surely now you realize how important I am to you. Tell me you do, my sweet trickle muffin. Hurry up and admit you're crazy about me. Divorce your wife and let's be together forever. I'm unemployed now, so I'm ready to be your stay-at-home housewife. It's actually perfect timing when you think about it. I'll be the wife of your dreams. Let's build a household full of love and warmth together, my chocolate love bunny.
More like the wife of my nightmares. I feel like I'm in a horror movie. You're actually insane.
Huh?
I can't believe things got this out of hand as a result of your misunderstood delusions.
Misunderstand delusions? No, you're wrong.
It baffles me how you can say that with such confidence. There genuinely isn't a shred of self-doubt in you, is there? How many times have I told you now that I don't have romantic feelings for you? I've literally lost count.
Come on, Gary. I saw the way you looked at me. The very first work drinking party we all went to after me and you joined the company? The moment our eyes met across the table. I remember it all like it was yesterday. The fateful moment.
What?
The fateful, precious moment our eyes met. The overwhelming force of your amorous gaze. You pierced my heart with your love spear. I won't let you say you've forgotten. I won't.
What the hell? Ugh! Listen to me, lady. That drinking party you're talking about, I wasn't even there! My wife and son fell ill with something that day, so I ducked out of work early, which means I ended up having to pull out.
You're lying.
You either dreamed it, or this is a severe case of mistaken identity.
No, you're lying. That can't be true.
Why don't you try asking Steve, your new boyfriend? He should still have the chat logs from when I messaged him, saying I couldn't go because I had to take my wife and son to the docks.
I won't believe it. I won't.
Never contact me again!
Wait.
I'm blocking you! Kayla found her new boyfriend in the form of a married man for the most absurd reason imaginable. Apparently her objective was to make me feel jealous. But given I had no feelings for her in the first place, it was a fruitless endeavor, and she did nothing but cause hurt, upset, and inconvenience to many innocent people. On top of that, Steve from sales also got fired when the extent of the damage to the business his lover had caused with her spectacle became apparent. I heard that after he divorced his wife, he continued to be obsessed with Kayla. Eventually, they got married on the condition that he'd cover all of the compensation she owed, and he even convinced his parents to let them both move in with them in the family home. Rumor has it that Steve's parents are known in the neighborhood for being a little peculiar and idiosyncratic. To quote a coworker who lives nearby, "That girl's gonna have her work cut out living with that family. It's not a fate I'd wish on my worst enemy." A chill runs down my spine every time I think about the unfortunate future that awaits her. If only she didn't go making the mother of all misunderstandings.